Hello everyone, welcome to another Elden Ring video essay. In this one, I would like to talk about why Liurnia is one of the best Soulsborne levels. Liurnia is the most captivating area I have been in the lands between so far, and it is also the most beautiful area in all the Soulsborne games for me. I will never forget that magical feeling of going out into a cliff and overlooking the entire region for the first time. It was at that moment where I truly fell in love with the beauty and grandeur of the lands between, and, by extension, of Elden Ring. On that cliff, you can see the enormous, mist-laden lands of Liurnia. As a gamer who loves to explore every nook and cranny in every game that I played, I was so excited to uncover all those hidden places and secrets in such a massive level. Then on both sides of that misty lake, an uneven, scattered land stretches out as far as the eye can see, with two minor Erdtrees providing a visual confirmation as to how massive Liurnia is. On the eastern side of the region, the divine tower of Liurnia is illuminated by the golden light of the gigantic Erdtree. And then, in the center of it all, the great Academy of Rea Lucaria stands tall, towering above everything in this land. Witnessing this picturesque view for the first time evoked the same feeling in me when I was a kid, watching The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, when the movie revealed Minas Tirith for the first time as well. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just magical. So far, the beauty that I have been talking about was for only during the day. When nighttime arrives, Liurnia becomes even more breathtaking and mysterious, especially when the unending clouds of the region dissipate and the almost infinite number of stars that inspire the sorcerers of Rea Lucaria appear. The Academy, even though it is night, becomes even more prominent under the starlight, a magical castle full of secrets and sorcery. It is like seeing Hogwarts for the first time in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. However, what really made me fall in love with Liurnia is the great expanse of the night sky, particularly the gigantic full moon perched next to the enormous Erdtree. That beautiful moon is almost as wide as the branches of the Erdtree. It was dauntingly beautiful, and when that silver, magical light of the moon partners up with the warm, golden light of the Erdtree, that right there is one of the most beautiful sights I have ever seen in the entire Soulsborne genre. Liurnia is also the most immersive area in my playthrough so far. I have never realized how many hours I have been playing whenever I am exploring this place. There are three things I can think of as to why that is: the thick mist that spreads throughout the lake, the music, and the NPCs. Because of the mist, I always feel like I haven't explored any area fully, and therefore, I always tend to come back. However, that doesn't feel repetitive for me because of the gorgeous music. That simple, ethereal music always serves as a prompt for me to explore, and the calming effect it has also helped me to become less scared to face the enemies of the lake, like those giant lobsters and crabs, and those zombie-like sorcerers with bells. The Lake of Liurnia is not the only explorable place in the area. There are also the long stretches of land surrounding the lake, and it is also filled with varying enemies and gorgeous landscapes. And what I love about Liurnia is you can find a character that is both an enemy and a landscape. The walking mausoleums. I will never forget seeing those moving castles for the first time. It was one of the most awesome experiences I have had in this game. When it comes to NPCs, Liurnia contains more interesting people with better dialogue and more empathetic stories. There is Sorcerer Thops, the outcast who wants to return to his alma mater, Rea Lucaria. I haven't finished his storyline, but he seems like a genuine fellow. Liurnia is also the place where we will first meet the cute and slouchy Raya, an innocent young girl who had her necklace stolen. This is one of those rare, linear side quests where we can help the NPC promptly, which I really like. Muriel, the Great Turtle Pastor, is also located in Liurnia. This NPC is one of the favorites of the community, and I can understand why. He is a very wise and kind giant turtle, where even if you attack him, he will forgive you and even try to understand why you did such a thing. But the best part about him is he can tell you stories about the people living in Liurnia, stories about Rea Lucaria, the Carian royals, Radagon, and Renala. What a wonderful and interesting NPC. Liurnia is not all beautiful though, for it is also the region where we will first meet the Albinorics, a white-blooded, artificial race. Visiting their village is an uncomfortable endeavor. However, this is also an important place to further questlines. Nefeli Lu is located here, devastated by the evil that has happened in this place, and Albus the Albinoric is also here, possessing the half of the Haligtree's secret medallion, a very important item later on. At the far end of the region, on the other side of the lake, we can find the gentle giant E.G. the Blacksmith, another wonderfully kind NPC whose role will be revealed later after finishing Caria Manor. All these NPCs and a few others, with their different but empathetic stories being unraveled in the same region of Liurnia, makes for a more immersive experience. Even though Liurnia is an enormous, mostly desolate place, these NPCs provide some semblance of life, and it just makes me want to explore it more so that I could find more people and learn their stories. Riding across the ruined land of Liurnia with its rises, belfries, caves, and the divine tower, facing the variety of enemies from giant lobsters to giant sorcerers, while the magical music is playing in the background. Something about it ignites a great sense of curiosity within me. It makes me ask a lot of questions on the many stories of this place, and that curiosity always prompts me to learn and explore more. Exploring Liurnia is such an incredible experience, and the region is not even the best part, because there are still two beautiful major places in this region that complements and enhances the beauty of Liurnia's night sky: the Academy of Rea Lucaria and Caria Manor.